Hey,
Yo,
you hear
yo.
me?
Yeah, I can hear you. You can hear
What's
me?
going on?
Oh, what's up,
Okay, cool.
fellas?
Yeah, oh yeah. It's just on my end. It's a little spot. What's happening, man? What's happening to everybody here? What's
What
What's
going
up?
going
on,
What
on?
up?
people? What's the word?
Uh,
Yeah. Ronald Charger. Thanks for looking forward to it. We're here now, man.
Hey,
Thanks
what's
for
up,
everybody for
Charter
joining
Charger?
us.
What's going on,
Another
everybody?
episode of YTGB Pic Bar in the house. Oh wait, I think it was I'm not even remember which guy in our chat talked about these, but ordered these guys off of
Oh, nice.
Amazon.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. This one, no, okay, this one. This one came broke, so I had to glue it because Amazon put it in a paper mailer
Stupid
instead of a
assholes.
box.
Of
So it got
course.
crushed.
Wasn't that
So I had
wasn't that Rob? Ops
I think
975?
so.
Yeah.
It was one of the I
Yeah, I
think it
think
was
so.
Rob. Yeah. The other one was fine, but this one came broke. I was like, "Are you kidding me?" Like, come on, Amazon. They're like constantly doing something goofy.
That's like I
It's because
ordered I ordered resin for my 3D printer
Uh-huh.
and they shipped it in a fucking envelope.
what?
What?
Yeah, they shipped it in an envelope.
Put it in a dang envelope.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not good.
Look, you know what it is? It's because Benny's not there to for quality control.
Right? He's not there. Put it
Well, hopefully soon, God willing and plans go right, I won't be there anymore.
Yeah, right.
Oh man.
About to
Fucking
bounce.
fucking bastards.
Yeah. Well, hey man. Wow. Well, I mean, let's go ahead and jump right in because I know we got our guest coming on. I don't want him to like not get time to shine.
Oh, of
Um,
course.
Yeah. Yeah,
and
Yimbo said he's going to be on in a little bit.
okay, cool. Sounds
He's
good.
having
So let me
technical difficulties.
hey man,
Yeah, a little
but
bit.
I told you guys, I think I warned you guys in the chat that just be prepared for crazy stuff happening connectivity wise. Just prepare yourself for that if you have to.
It's
Oh
all
yeah.
good.
I mean, it was on the news, I guess, eventually, but I always try to get as up if I know. So that's what I do. But yeah, it's a little things are getting a little squirrely, so there's no telling what's happening. So let me refresh. I got to refresh it because I don't think it's up to the latest. Uh, hold on, it's telling me to wait. Yeah, I know I gotta wait.
Yeah, I just updated one of the, well, actually, I updated two of the photos. One account got back to me, and then I
Nice.
believe one of the special features that Yimbo did, Jojo, he got back to me, and he
Oh,
Oh,
texted
nice.
me. He was like, he don't know if Yimbo was able to do it, so I did it for him.
oh, sweet,
Oh,
man.
word. Awesome.
All right. Well, like I said, I'm just waiting on the page to refresh before I.
So while you wait for that, yeah, I was supposed to like not open Reptile until Sunday, but yeah,
Yeah,
it
I
didn't
saw.
work
I
out.
saw. Man, I saw.
It
I
didn't
saw.
work out.
Yeah.
I had too
So
much fun with that one.
I had.
Dude, that arcade shot you did was
Yeah,
fantastic.
that's
It
dope.
took me forever, bro. That's
Uh-huh.
actually one, two, three, four, five. That's six photos.
Oh wow, just layered on top of each
Mm,
other.
Yeah, because I couldn't find nameplates that matched the right way. So I had to find and keep
Mm.
breaking down and then resizing. Then I
Yep.
had to add the fight sign and then putting reptile and scorpion. That was an individual photo
Hmm.
for each.
Oh
wow.
wow.
Um, yeah, man, but it was fun.
Hold on. It's almost refreshing. Do you Blitz? You remember what the last pick was? Was it a Power Ranger one?
I'll tell you right now because I had the page up.
Mhm.
Okay, just let me know. What I mean, because I'll refresh it again if it's not.
I got you right now, bro. Let me see.
And hey, man, we got Unworthy in the house, who, by the way, is
What's
going
up?
to be we might make the announcement now. Starting
Hmm.
next Wednesday, we're going to have guest presenters of the Pic Bar
Hmm.
features. And because Unworthy, basically, Unworthy Collector hit us up and said, "Hey, have you ever thought about having like, people in the community pick some picks and guess, and showcase them too?" And I was like, "Well, yeah, let's do it."
Let's
So
go.
once he said that, the fellas, we were all like, "Yeah, let's go for it." So he's going to be our very first guest presenter next Wednesday, man.
My
So,
shirt was an inspiration for my photo that I took that I showed these lovely gentlemen that I'm hosting with. I'll send you a sneak peek later on Worthy.
nice.
The last one that we had was Tiny Legends, and it was
Okay.
zombie Cap, Wolverine,
Okay.
Falcon. That's the
There's
last
our boy,
photo.
Rob Steady in the house.
There he is.
Clintastic in the house.
What's going on?
And we got some
What's
good
up?
people in the house, man. So let's see. Last one was
Yimbo.
Why is it not up there? Let me look at mine too, because it's not. It's acting squirrely. Squirrely.
Yeah, the first one is if you go in the order, the first one is supposed to be Terrell Comics.
Yeah, I see the first one. Wait. Okay, hold on. The first one is Terrell.
Yeah, that's the way it shows it.
I see. Okay, so the first one is the Power Rangers.
Yeah, that's the very first one. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, then we're ready to go. So let's go ahead and get the page up. Get it rumble. Ready to rumble. Let's see what we got here. Okay, and the first one up. And there it is. I don't know whose it is, but we're ready.
I'll give you one guess.
Come on, Green. Come on, Green.
Surprise. All right. So the first picture comes from Spacity Figures. So I know I've seen a lot about these head sculpts that have come out for the Mezco, the different color skulls.
Mm-hmm.
And this is just a very ingenious use.
They come with a Magnum, by the way.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah. Yimbo threw away the evidence, so there's no recollection of those events.
No, only the chase comes with the Magnum. Okay.
Okay.
Nice. But yeah, this is a badass shot. Like, I love the background, the diorama of the command center, and how like they have just each color perfectly laid out for that.
Oh, they killed it.
So they go, "Oh wow, that's awesome! Thank you. I use a Canon Rebel T6 to shoot and Ulanzi lights. I got started doing wrestling figure photography, but in the last few months, I've switched my focus to Mezco toys, which has been so much fun and brought out more creativity in my shots."
Nice.
Yeah. Space City Figures, fantastic. Go check them out. Hit that like button. Show them some love.
Do it. Okay, so what do we have here? So I guess Yimbo, you lead us.
Yeah, man. All right. So this, we didn't really do a branded, name for this, but this is our spotlight. So that's a kind of like our showcase or spotlight. So this was the first of 5. I ended up, as I said in our group chat, I couldn't just decide on one account to feature. So when I was looking for accounts, we were looking for 500 or below, and man, so JoJo Star Wars Collections, has been featured here before. It's just, again, we just want to continue to get the word out about this account because it's fantastic. Yes. So these are 5 shots. I had gone back in time and tried to, scroll through and get a nice assortment. So you get a nice feel for JoJo's account. Mm-hmm. So if you want to click through those real quick, you can check out the 5 that I picked, handpicked for JoJo.
I went too fast. Okay, here's the first.
Yeah, so this was I think this is the most recent one. So the first couple were, and you could just see like the leveling up of JoJo in their work. So the editing is fantastic. The dioramas are coming along just like tremendously. So these first 2 are they blew me away.
Wow.
Just stunning work from JoJo.
That's awesome.
Wow. That's nuts.
I mean, like the lightsaber work. And then I wanted to also, because the customization and all of that aspects to the account is also there. So I wanted to highlight, this is a really great shot showcasing
is,
all of those stormtroopers. But so like again, just for people now discovering and watching along and like, oh, this is a cool page, because I wanted to get a whole feel for what type of stuff you're going to see. So you're going to see customization, you're going to see collection pics, you're going to see the toy photography and the editing. So just JoJo's awesome. Hopefully you'll get to join us at our Toy Con, right, Benny? That's fingers crossed.
I'm still trying to get him to call out. He hasn't let me know yet.
That's really dope. Oh man,
I know.
Oh, that's awesome.
Just fun pictures, great figure portraits, great editing. There's just a lot of care and attention that goes into JoJo's work. So,
isn't that the toy box Yoda? Toy box Yoda. That's amazing.
I love those figures. I still have some new ones for my kids for their birthday. I have like the Kylo Ren. I have a Millennium Falcon to give them with Rey. I like those figures a lot. And then just some awesome, JoJo got outside during the last, snowstorm. So there's some really great outdoor shots too. So again, JoJo Star Wars collection, just an awesome person to talk to, very helpful. If you have any questions about customizing figures, just a great account, very supportive of the community. So it was my pleasure to make JoJo my first photo features.
Nice.
So cheers.
So you want to break down what his little.
Oh yeah, my bad, June. Of course. So JoJo said, "This is awesome. This is a huge honor. Thank you so much. For my photos, I use an iPhone 12 to take my photos with some cheap LED lights I purchased from my job to add color. I collect all Star Wars figures, such as Black Series, Vintage Collection, Funkos, SH Figure Arts. If it's Star Wars, I got it. May the collection be with you."
And I'm going to point out something that just by looking at this shot right here that JoJo brought up, because we had a discussion about this, a bunch of us in chats. He says some cheap lights. See, like, don't get yourself, anyone out there listening, if you're growing your account or doing whatever, don't stress yourself out over, I got to get the top of the line lights. I got to find these lights and do this and do that. No, find light, get enough light to light your subject matter. That's the essential right there. Just have enough light for whatever mood you're trying to attempt to light your subject matter. Yep. That's it. It can be a house light, a shop light, Ulanzi, it does. I mean, it can be a loom coop, but it doesn't matter. Just have enough to light your subject for what you're trying to do.
Look, I have a loom cube and I barely use it.
Yeah, don't stress yourself out. No, don't do it.
Thor, can you take off the Clintastic comment so I can see all the photos? I can't even see.
Hold on. You gotta let me know because I'm running the other thing, so I don't even see that.
No, you good, bro.
Hold on, now it's lagging on going back. I knew it would do that. Where's
technology? It's a beautiful thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna start hyping up. This is the next of the figure showcase or the photo showcase. So this is Famous Coop. I've been talking about Moses' account for a long time now because his stuff is just absolutely stellar, and I mean, like, not all of us have the time to do that daily posting, daily grind to do the algorithm building. So that's why we try to, do stuff like this to let you guys know, like Famous Coop is an incredibly supportive individual. I mean, like the comments he leaves on all of our stuff, make me smile, crack up. He cares about our work, vice versa. It's not just like he's a great dude. So, I wanted to, so I just had to. JoJo and Moses are 2 out of my 5 people that I'm highlighting are the ones that like I talk to more often. So I'm just again, go follow the dude.
Do it.
So here we go. So thank you for thanks for the feature. So grateful for this. I'm constantly going back and forth with my old Nikon D5600 and a D780 I have. Gotta say, Hasbro Marvel Legends because of the price and quality. But man, I love my Rebel Techs and look what Mafex has been doing. I love what Mafex has been doing. and then really want to focus on getting more shots in for this year, opening and shooting more figures as well. Also been thinking about doing behind the scenes reels. This is all predicated on time though, and so thanks to all of us. Yeah, so this means a lot. So that's what we love to hear. Again, that's the stuff that this is why we love. It's you guys appreciating our appreciation. Like it's a give and take. Makes us feel good, to know that you guys are liking what we're doing. So yeah, again, Moses is the man. Famous Coop, everybody. Some awesome stuff. Like really great account. So. And if you notice, I don't know if anybody else noticed out there, and this is something that like we could even talk about in the future for doing this stuff and even more. But we did the feature, the inviting as a collaborator. So my hope when doing it for these people were, to hopefully now expand because like the Pic Bar has a nice little like number that we can get your stuff out there. We have some eyeballs that look at our stuff. So we hope that if that's something that you guys are interested in the future. Doing more of those collab features just again, so it's blasted out to our followers as well as your own. Let us know. Let us know if that's something you guys are interested in.
That's a great idea. So I just scrolling through his shots. Man.
It's sick. That's what I mean. That's what I thought it would be really cool to kind of go through and read and just like and while I'm narrating, you could just click through like you're doing. Look at this stuff.
That's awesome.
He's got the creativity. He's got the posing down. Like the ideas, the editing. His diorama's sick.
And he's making the Revoltex work. Revoltex are tough.
Yeah.
Or at least the ones that are not My Hero Academia. Those are actually pretty easy. But some of the other Revoltex are tough to work with.
That was one of his. This Wonder Woman is one of his latest too. And again, just like gets that natural walking, that Banff walk. That Stone Cold Steve Austin, Vince McMahon Banff walk.
That's dope. All right. Another one. Okay.
All right, here we go. So this is someone now. My other three are people that I believe I started following because you guys selected them. I'm almost positive on that. So this is Afro Wookie 96. And if you want to start clicking through the showcase, just blown away when you start looking at the work that they're doing. So he said, "Hi, thank you for selecting my work. Happy you like it. I shoot on a Panasonic Lumix DC GH5, and the lens is at 12 to 60 millimeter. Favorite toy lines are Star Wars Black Series, NECA, and McFarlane. Those are the top three. And then for the update on the page, I have a YouTube channel called Afro Wookie where I do movie and toy reviews. And I will soon upload the Batman review and a couple of McFarlane Justice League Zack Snyder toys. I'm focusing on making my shots look like posters. That's my goal for 2022, and to make it look like a shot from the movie. And I love it. I love this last little piece. I do toy photography because it brings me so much joy. I love these franchises, and you get to create shots or moments with figures that you always wanted to see in the movies or series. And it's like, so that's what it's all about, Like again, you can see the fun, right, Benny? Like you can feel the fun in these photos. So
that's what it's about, man. Have fun.
Afro Wookie, yeah. So everybody, if you haven't. We always recommend at the end of our show going through and following everybody we feature. But definitely, this is another account we wanted to highlight. Get the work out there.
Great shots. Hold on.
By the way, my fidget toy for my fidget figure today is my first Mezco Batman. So I'm just messing around with him right now. All right. Who's that? Who's up? Frank's Toys.
Oh, that would be me. Yeah, I always love a good black and white shot, and this is amazing. Just the grading for like the grayscale on it. It hits all the shadows in just the right points. I love how just the one set of claws is out because that like bright white just draws your eye into that.
Yes.
Love the top down view as well. But yeah, so this is Frank_toys. And he goes, "Oh, thank you so much. It's true that I use my cell phone to take my shots, and for the scenery, I use my own made dioramas. That's incredible."
Yeah, Frank Toys is dope.
Yeah. And my favorite toy line is definitely Mezco 112, which is what this is.
Nice.
And
real good.
Yeah, Frank, he's got an awesome gallery, awesome portfolio, very detailed pics. Lighting's always on point. Super awesome guy. I had a conversation with him earlier,
Yes.
and yeah, he's just amazing. Go check him out. Like his stuff. Let him know how he's doing. Let him know he's awesome.
Shoulder love, y'all.
Yeah.
If I ain't following
All
you
right.
now, I'm following you now.
You're right. And so, going for the hype. I still haven't seen it. Hopefully, I'll get to see it this weekend.
Oh, you better, man.
Oh,
Yeah, because we spoiling it on Sunday. I'm sorry.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we got some stuff to talk about Sunday. But yeah, this is just awesome with the comic panels in the background, how it matches like the color
Yes.
scheme from like all the posters and stuff.
Yep. So dope.
This is all I don't even know where these the background images came from. I don't know if there's like a tie-in comic with it or what, but this is incredible.
Yeah, killed it.
So this comes from Jack NYFF. Jack goes, sure, thank you. I'm only using my Samsung smartphone. I don't own a professional camera like everybody does, and I really enjoy taking pictures of toys. I started collecting toys, especially Marvel and DC toy lines, 1/12 scale only, since 2016, and started this account in 2017 for taking toy pics. If you like to take the time to browse my gallery, you will see that I started collecting 3.75-inch Marvel Universe.
Nice.
Interesting. 1/12, yeah, that's something I haven't delved into yet.
He gets props, man. I love it.
Oh, absolutely. 1/12 Marvel Legends and McFarlane DC Multiverse are my thing now. I really appreciate if I could talk. I really appreciate this. Thank you.
Yeah, Jack.
Just going back to what he was saying earlier, same thing with the lights.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter if you use phone, camera. It doesn't matter.
No. Green is the king of phone photos here. I mean, you didn't know.
He'll let you know.
All too kind.
Phones, man.
But yeah, just
the
important thing is just to have fun with it. Use what you got. Have fun. Show your shots to everybody. We'll love them.
Well, yeah.
So yeah, just keep doing what you're doing. And again, Jack has an amazing gallery. I was browsing through that earlier this afternoon, and fantastic stuff.
Yeah,
go check him out.
Nice.
Show him some love.
And again, he's a fellow Marvel Universe collector, so major props right there, man. Just I know I got you.
Oh, this is dope.
All right, so this is mine from Toy_Animations. Yeah, like this. I love the pose of this. It's perfect.
Yes.
It's like, come here, boy. I'm gonna show you and get you a knuckle sandwich.
With I feel like with this photo,
perfect,
it's official. Actually. The hood fits in every scenario.
Dude, he does.
He does.
No, don't hit me.
I promise I won't do it again.
Not my teeth.
But it's just the oh man, as much as the hood has gone through this year, he shouldn't have any teeth left.
Yeah.
He's
but yeah,
with figure of the year.
Yeah.
True. Gotta keep those pearly whites intact, I guess. But yeah, it's just the little details in the shot. How he even included like the gleam on the brass knuckles.
Yes.
Yeah, just the lighting, the posing, the scenery, fantastic. So Toy Animation says, awesome. I shoot with a Canon T7 and I've been doing action figure photography for 5 years or so.
Sweet.
I love the Marvel Legends line and just about anything NECA.
That's
nice.
so good. Yeah, man. That's classic right there. That's classic.
That's really good.
We all love a good hood shot.
We do.
It's really good.
I'm gonna get a soft goods hood his hood, so I can finally make him be a hood because he needs to be hood.
As much as we see this figure, you never see him like for who he's actually.
Yeah, because that hood is trash.
Yeah.
right?
I took one shot with it, and that was it. I like, what am I supposed to do after? You know, like
You're better than me, bro. I didn't take.
I use the hood to balance him on my shelf so he could stay standing.
There we go. Because those feet are terrible, man.
Yeah.
It's bad.
Another one of mine comes from Tommy underscore. I'm gonna butcher this. Seltzer. This shot is just amazing. I love the setting, just how the light beams coming in from the windows, just perfect. Makes perfect reflections like from the helmet and stuff, and just the sparks from the smoke down at the bottom. Oh, it's just awesome. Come back. All right. So Tommy says, "Hey, thank you. My favorite toy line is probably Marvel Legends at the minute, especially the retro Spider-Man waves."
Nice.
I agree. I use a Huawei P30 Pro to take my photos, and then he's just asking what photo we chose.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, Tommy. We've got a lot of awesome Star Wars shots, Spider-Man shots. He kills it.
Nice.
Yeah, so go check his gallery, show him some love. You know, do what we do.
That's dope. I like that one. That one's really dope. Oh man.
All right, so this is my first one. This is I_N_I_pop crazy. So you guys recently, Yimbo, you guys and Thor, you guys recently added me to the G.I. Joe collab, and I've loved everybody's G.I. Joe shots that I've seen. Even got me hunting for G.I. Joe so I could catch up and try to stay within the collab. Yes, indeed. But this is an awesome shot.
Yeah.
I love how it focuses on the figures, but it looks like they're within a battle scene. So like the little debris in the front, and then just how the one on the left is just like sitting down, like I don't need to stand up for this shit. Like this is an easy this is an easy victory for me.
He's the veteran of the group.
Yeah.
Ain't no joke.
And the lighting, I feel like the lighting is on point, especially from above and how it highlights over the characters.
Right.
Fantastic photo. So he actually just got back to me. Let me see. So he put a cool currently. I do everything on my iPhone 12. Nice. And my favorite line to shoot at the moment is G.I. Joe Classified. And you are doing them justice with this photo.
Yeah.
Keep doing them.
See there? With a phone. Killing it with a phone.
Not only that, he also, like I said, we were talking actually recently, a little while ago before the show. He's a new account, and he's learning as he goes. And I told him, just keep going, have fun, man.
Yeah,
you could tell the fun in the setup of your photo, and like you put a lot of time and effort into setting up a photo like this, lighting, debris, character poses. Good job.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh wow.
Dope.
Oh, so this is another one of mine. This is Biggest Poser. I love the What If show on Disney Plus, and what is the watcher watching in the background? I'm just trying to say.
Watcher he's a creeper, man. Don't even lie. Watcher's a creeper.
Hey,
he be creeping.
Shout out to our boy AC Yellow Jacket. This is something he probably would do.
It would. Right? Plastic peeps. Peeps
yeah, man, or plastic peeps as well. Yeah. But I love this photo. The simplicity of the characters, the background, the way the watcher really pops, and just the overall scenery of the background. It looks right out of the What If show.
It does. Yeah, I mean, and I loved it. I love it so much. I just bought Captain Carter comic book issue #1 yesterday. So yeah,
nice. Okay,
I dig that character. I like her a lot.
Nice. So he put a hi Benny. I alternate between a Samsung Galaxy S9 and an Olympus E-PL2 camera to take my pics. My current favorite toy line to shoot is the Marvel Legends line. It's so richly populated with characters, making for infinite storytelling possibilities. Thank you so much. Yes, Marvel Legends are definitely an infinite amount of possibilities.
Yeah. No lies.
But this is an awesome shot.
It is.
Yeah.
Wow. That's dope. Man.
Speaking of our boy Plastic Peeps.
Yep.
So all of us know, like we do the Spider-Man collab. And this shot is, excuse my French, fucking amazing.
Yeah, it is.
Just the little bit of light
Yep.
to show his face, like the mask. And the way and it's the simplicity in the photo, how his hand, you can like the way the hands are positioned, like he's crawling on the wall. And he's like his spider sense is tingling, he's looking at you.
Yes.
Just classic piece, man. He always kills his photos, and this is another one of his bangers right here.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So he put hey, thanks for having my shot on. I use my LG Stylo 6L, shooting with the open camera app. Lighting is all budget stuff like
See there?
Bowering lights and LED puck lights. Some dollar store lighting too. All editing and sweetening is done in Snapseed. I enjoy shooting Marvel Legends, Jazzwares, and Hasbro Fortnite, G.I. Joe Classified, NECA, and some Toddy Mac here and there.
Nice.
Well,
Yeah.
besides our good friend Toddy Mac, but anyway.
Right?
Let me stop. Let me stop.
Pull it out and slide.
For folks out there, just to reiterate what we said earlier, go to Plastic Peeps shop. Go to his page, man, and because he's telling you he don't use no extravagant lights. And look at what look at that. Look at that
And
shot.
all his photos are like bangers. Like
Yes.
Yeah.
he's legend, bro.
Yep. So there you go. Just to let you know.
Some of the most natural posing you'll see
Oh yeah.
on here.
Oh,
Hands
absolutely.
Yeah, I showed his page to my wife the other night, and she was blown away. She's like, "You gotta be kidding me! She's like, this is insane. Those ladder portraits, come on."
Oh man.
Those get me every time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ladder portraits are dope, dude. This shit is dang. Oh,
So
man.
this one they didn't get back to me, but this is pictures _ action of _ figures.
Yes.
This is like right out of Dragon Ball Budokai for the PlayStation 2.
Yep.
I mean, if you know, you know. I'm just saying.
Yep.
Like, I love the way they were able to blend the character with the sky background. It looks it just flows.
It does.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like it was added to it. It looks like it just flows.
Yep.
Awesome shot. Great use of Super Saiyan 3 Goku,
Yep.
Yeah.
especially the little halo above.
Oh yeah, that little touch.
Yeah, but overall, great shot. Like I said, I love the way it just flowed. It looks so natural. Reminded me of Budokai and Budokai 2 for the PS2.
That was at that post-cell saga or whatever.
Yeah.
Without those insanely long button combinations.
Right.
The game was still crazy though.
Dude, it was.
Okay, here we go. It's coming in. All right.
Oh, so this is Jimmy Pop 71.
Yes.
Who don't like Blade, bro?
Right.
It's Blade, man. I mean, I actually sat down and watched the trilogy the other day because guys, I'm not at work, so
Yeah.
I got nothing but time to kill. But I love the shot.
Yeah.
The atmosphere of the photo, the lighting is just on point. It's just enough where you could focus on the figures, and you could feel the action in the posing.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So you put, oh dang, that's what's up. Still popping off with a Canon M50 with a lot of lens, smoke machine for effects, Bauer light panels from the Wally world.
Yep.
And it's most definitely Mezco's are my favorite and slowly becoming well-made third-party figs. Thanks for the feature, homie. Well, thank you for blessing us with a beautiful photo.
Hey, Pops, go to this page, man. Check it. You won't be disappointed. Bless you. Oh!
So this one should be my last one if I'm not mistaken. So this is _there_toy_photos. It's Kingpin, bro. I mean, nothing else to say. It's Kingpin. It's the perfect amount of lighting for a portrait style photo.
Yes.
I mean, you don't need nothing else. You don't need a fancy background. You don't even need more lighting. It's just perfect.
Yeah.
And what I like the most about this photo, it's gonna sound kind of weird. You can't see his eyes, but you can see the anger in his eyebrows.
Yes.
The scowl, yeah.
Yes.
Like
man.
it's like
perfect.
it's just great. Like you didn't need nothing else in this photo, and I really enjoyed looking at this photo and picking it, to be honest. So
Damn.
yeah. So they put oh, thank you. I normally shoot with my iPhone, but occasionally shoot with a Sony AIL. My favorite line I shoot is Marvel Legends and Mezco.
Sweet. Man, that's good.
Badass photo.
Such
I'm a sucker for good portraits, man. Our boy Zombie Clown, he's excellent at portrait shots.
He's in that league too.
Yeah. And this is up there with his stuff, man. This is definitely up there with our boy.
Kills it. Like, dang, man, that's a good shot. Oh well, speaking of portraits, like
keep it on with the portraits. I see.
Yeah. So this is my first one, the last phone bender, and I mean, first of all, he brought the last phone bender, man.
That's a dope name.
That's an amazing name. I love it. First of all, that's a underappreciated Thanos figure. Everybody gets hyped off the brand new one, but this is the old Build-A-Figure one. And it's just like, this is dope, dude. Like, man, this is Thanos, man. That's like when you see Thanos coming at you, because you know you're done. It's that grand, and it looks this dark and just dark, really dark, man. So this one was dope. So he had some cool things to say, and I always like when people give us like plenty of meat to what their thing is talking about. So he said, "Yo, I've been a fan of action figures since I was a kid, but I didn't start collecting until 2013. My very first shot was Toy Biz Marvel Legends Ghost Rider, classic figure I have. I remember thinking to myself, this has to be better. I didn't have the best equipment at the time, so I had to make do with what I had. I used my cell phone to take my shots, and I watched plenty of tutorials online on how to improve my lighting. And add that to the great tips that the generous people in the community gave at the drop of the hat." Hold on, I think I lost somebody. Let me get Blitz. He's back in there. Got him.
Okay, sorry, it froze and then turned off on me.
After the generous people in our community gave it at the drop of the hat, I've since garnered enough resources to be confident in the shots I produce. I've changed phones over the years, but it's still my ride or die when it comes to toy photography. My collection varies from Marvel Legends to McFarlane. My current favorite toy line is Mezco. I only have one Mezco at the moment, though, but I'm sure I'm going to get more in the futures. And to wrap it up, I want to thank the YTG Pic Bar and Thor 2012 for featuring me. Cheers, man. So yeah, man, the last phone bender, he's super gracious, man. He kept telling me over and over, man, I appreciate it so much. And dude, no, I appreciate it. When I see a shot like this, trust me, I appreciate it, and so do the rest of the fellas, man. This is you're making Marvel Legends look, mean a feat. Nice. Here's another one I picked, King Action Photo. So I'm DBZ. I love Dragon Ball, period, and this just is dope, dude. Like this is what you always think of if you follow Dragon Ball or if you follow Marvel Comics. Century ripped Carnage in half back in the day, but I don't think Century is as powerful as Goku. Let the debate begin. But dope. This is dope, man. Ultra Instinct, and I love the angle. So King Action Photo says iPhone 8. Don't even play. He's using an iPhone 8. Favorite toy line is probably Moth-X, but SH Kamen Rider line has been getting my attention lately. And yeah, dude, this is just a great shot. I love the angle. Like, I love the angle, man. And I like the nice touch of putting the blowout impact on the back of
Same. That was a great touch. Nice little detail.
Excellent detail. So yeah, go follow him. All right, so we got here Articulated _Craze, and I'm always a sucker for a great Transformer shot for the Optimus for Prime, man. I'm always gonna be a sucker. Probably spoiled by our boy Nico Tronis. He spoils me all the time on Transformer picks. So when I see him, I just gravitate towards him, mainly because of him spoiling. So Articulate _Craze says, I use my iPhone for photos. I love taking photos of Transformers. I really like the mechanical elements. And dude, you did the superhero landing pose for Optimus. Like, you killed it. And I love that you added your own. If you go to his page, you go to their page, they do a lot of this saturation and playing around with the filters. So you get this almost like comic panel look, artistic look to the shots. So
Yeah, that's
I
neat.
love that they add that highlight to their shots. So major props, man. Okay, hope this one didn't get back to me, but I hope they do because I really enjoy their page. It's really dope. And Guardian 452. This is just fun, man.
Wow.
Like, this is just a great shot of Storm. She's my favorite X-Men, so it's just dope, dude.
Nice.
It just stood out to me. I was like, wow. And again, heightening what you can shoot with a Marvel Legend, because I always like when I see people take figures that be a Marvel Legend or a DC Multiverse, and they bring them up to the quality of import figures.
Yep.
Like, I love when people take shots and bring the quality up. So I really hope you reach out to us and let us know if you use the phone or a camera to get the shot, because I love the layering, the depth of field. It's a great shot, man.
Yeah.
Oh, so here's another one of mine. I think it's so funny because the fellas, we all have similar mindsets sometimes, and so I grabbed a black and white shot too.
Nice.
It just stood out to me, man. And figure _in_ click. This one just hit me because it's not just it's Jason Voorhees, but it's the background that gets me too, because it's like that is a Jason Voorhees shot in the woods.
Yeah.
You can hear the theme in the photo.
Yes, you can. So I was like, dude, this is so good. And they're brave enough to shoot it black and white, which I just love. So they say, she says, "Hello, how are you? I'm very happy with this. Glad you like my photos. I take my photos with my Exami iPhone. I often use my children's for lighting. So they help her light. I like Heroes lines, but my favorites are horror. That's where I want to focus the collection." And she said that she apologized because she's from Brazil, so her first language is the English. So that's why she was like, "So please,
That's all good. We got you."
I'm just glad that we came
No
across your
worries.
account from South America, man. That's awesome. I always love seeing accounts from all around the world. So yeah, please go check out figure _in_ clicks page, because she's got some great work there. It's real good.
Hold on, before you say, in the chat, Biggest Poser asked the question: are Transformers really that posable? That's impressive. If you go to our boy Nico Tronis's page, he specializes in Transformers and Transformer photos.
Of all
you
lines.
can see, of all lines. You could definitely see how posable they are through his photos.
All day long, like all lines. And then this one, my last pick was one of our boys, man. I remember when he was showing us the shot, and he was like, "Do I put the flame on it?" We're like, "Yeah, put the flame on it, dude.
Yeah.
Put the flame on it." And I'll just say that Fast Eddie's nerdery, he's been killing it with Legos, man. So check out his page, because he's taking Lego shots to, whether they're superhero Legos, whether they're cinematic Legos, it don't matter. He's taking it to the next level with Lego shots. And I got to live vicariously through him, because Legos are almost as much as Hot Toys, so I'm not trying to buy Legos, but this is amazing shot, man. Sometimes when our fellow toy photographers, they always get me because they hit me in my feels. And Die Hard is one of my favorite movies of all time. And when he dropped this shot, I was instantly like, dude, I was waiting on him to post it, because I'm like, I'm featuring that soon.
So then I have a question.
Yeah.
Christmas movie or not?
Absolutely.
It is my favorite Christmas movie. I ain't even gonna lie, because it's Christmas.
Yeah.
You can't say that it's not Christmas when the entire theme is him going to visit his estranged wife on Christmas.
Yep.
And there's Christmas trees in the movie all throughout it. And all
Maybe
kinds of-
not a Christmas movie in the traditional sense,
Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
nevertheless,
That's okay.
still a
That's
Christmas
okay.
movie.
It is. Well, that's what makes it the ultimate one because they mix genres. They didn't just make it a typical Christmas movie. They mixed it with action thriller. But yeah, Fast Eddie's nerdery, man. Like this is just I don't know. I'm trying to figure out me personally, like because there's a lot of depth going on here. So did he build the air duct or I don't know. I'm gonna have to ask him because I just loved it. It's like looks so practical. Everything about the shot looks practical effects. So he was just so excited that he really couldn't get much out because he was just like, dude, because he found out that it's us, and he's like, that's your guys' show. Wait, you're in the mask, and I was like, yeah, bro. And he's like, oh, dude, what? So he says iPhone 7 is what he takes on, and probably NECA, but he's clearly getting on Lego benders, and I appreciate that, dude. Because I'm living vicariously through you, bro.
Nice.
Like shooting these Lego shots are amazing, man. So go check him out, man. Just really go check out his shop. He might turn you into an enabler to buy Legos.
Ooh, all right. So now this is another one of our figure showcases here, our photo showcases. So this is the king of figures. And he was able to get back to me. So he said he photographs with his cell phone, Motorola Moto G8 Plus. Favorite toy line right now is Marvel Legends, and I'm mainly focusing on promoting my work and sharing with my followers all the joys of collecting action figures. And that's what spoke to me when I was looking for different accounts to feature. That you can see the fun in the posing, and the diorama is awesome. And again, just another account that, you know, when you want to check out some really sweet looking figure portraits, like they have them. So the king of figures, again, just growing account. So let's help him out. Give him some follows. Shoots a lot of old Toy Biz stuff too.
Yeah, man, and killing it
is what I was grabbing a lot of because they're awesome. They're like, you know, like again, the detail of those Toy Biz comic versions were insane.
Yes.
So,
dude.
So yeah, that was ripped out of a whole set. So it's nice too because each post is typically like a few shots, you know, different poses like that with the dio. So
that's dope.
Very nice. It's very nice showcase.
That one's sick.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and I love that one. Yeah, the tentacle coming out towards you. That was why I was like, "Oop, yeah, I'm scooping that."
That's sick, man. With an old school Toy Biz.
Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying.
Major props. Oh, that's dope.
Nice.
And the Juggernaut, you know, grab my attention immediately.
Yeah. Great account.
Massive figure.
Yeah, so the king of figures, very excited, very awesome. So go check them out. Another again, we're these are all people that are supportive. So these are all, you know, again, great accounts to start interacting with.
That's right. Help them build. Help them get there.
And now this is our final. You know, photo showcase. So this is Terrell Comics, again, another account that I was turned on to by one of you guys at one of our previous shows. And, you know, just looking at these shots, they are just something else. Like, I think I pulled 2 Conan shots. I love that Timber, uses Timber with Conan a lot, which is a really awesome pairing. Like that Timber, I do need to get my hands on.
Nice.
Yes, so Terrell said, no way, what an exciting honor. I use a 2006 Olympus E520 with a 14 to 42 millimeter lens. My favorite toy line is Mezco. Yeah, right? Like, and the Mythic Legends, Benny, I think we're getting pushed over the cliff, by the way. We're at ToyCon. You know, like I haven't touched them yet, and I feel like shots like this and talking to our buddies and the tables are going to be that, like, I'm in trouble. So, what else did he say? So loves Mezco, occasional McFarlane, as you can't resist. So far as goals for my page, I want to continue to grow in skill and ensure each shot I post is the best I can do, pushing my art. Obviously that spoke to me.
I love that.
An increase in active followers is a goal, but not why I do this. I love the art form, and I'm thrilled to be such a part of an awesome community of like-minded, cool AF nerds. I hope to do more in-person collabs. My goal with every shot is to create a moment of, is it real for the viewer? So
nice.
Again, love the philosophy. When we reach out, whether you've been featured in the past or not, it's like June said, we really do love when, you give us some meat and potatoes because people want to read. We are fans of you. That's like the whole thing. The more you give us, the more I go, ooh, I get to read more.
That's right. Why is this one? Okay, hold on.
No, that was the last one.
Was that the last one? Okay.
Yeah, I was watching on my phone to make sure because I know you said that it was lagging.
Got me. All right, cool. I want to make sure. No, there was that one Conan. How did I miss it?
Yeah. So again, I hope that with each of those, with each of those accounts, like I said, we invited you to be a collaborator. The goal is just to enhance your reach because like with every post, like that's just we might have more followers at the moment. So just we're trying to help that. So and that means again, just remind everybody. Now that we're done with the features, go through that list, follow these people. They are awesome, and make new friends because that's what it's all about, really.
Yeah, I gotta. Okay, so give me a second, fellas. I gotta go in and send our guest the thing so we can get into the link.
Rocksteady said, "Loving what you guys are doing here." Oh, this is Pop Crazy. Appreciate the love today. Anytime, man.
Yeah,
man. We're gonna keep doing this. You guys you gotta realize we're on a mission. We're like the Blues Brothers, old school.
Yeah, and like bad enablers like Yimbo.
Hey man, mine's right there. It's right there.
Hey, that was more affordable and in your hands than some other stuff floating around the internet.
Oh, that was a good one.
What did he say?
I just said it was cheaper and actually in hand than some other vehicles floating around the internet these days.
Burn.
Yeah. Hey, man.
Well, I don't take any joy.
And it's got working lights and everything. That's what
I take no joy. I take no joy in. I was rooting for those guys, but
me too, man. But
hey, it's a joke. But seriously, that car is awesome for brats. Like I would have never in a million years. Ice Ryan was definitely one of the guys that definitely had it way before any of us, and I forget who else. But maybe it was just Ice Ryan. So if it was, he just caused an entire avalanche of this Brat's car getting scooped up. So many guys are waiting for it in the Mezco chat.
Right.
I can't wait, man. I already took a bunch of pictures with it. It's awesome.
Yeah, I'm about ready to open it. I think he just saw it, so he should probably be jumping here in a minute, man.
I only took one photo with it.
That was a great one, though. Zordon.
Yeah. J Fix said, "I knew that was gonna drop." Yeah. They played themselves and kind of played everybody else to try and get it, but
besides me.
Right. Yeah. Oh. Whatever, Blitz.
So
I set it off the rip.
You did.
June setting that up. For anybody again in looking at vehicles, the Bratz car when I first was told about it was a few weeks ago, and Ice Ryan I think when he was the one that told us, and it's $57, which is a lot of money. So that's why I was like, I actually waited until I think Neptune was maybe the one that was like, hey, it's on sale this week, and then I looked, I was like, 34. That's doable.
Yeah.
And there's a sports car on the Target app. Now that's 50 right now. With that glows, it had the actual whole car can change colors with LED.
That one was on sale. That one was on sale with this one, right?
Was it really? I thought it was still okay.
It was like $40 or $38.
Did you get it?
No, I only got this one.
I wanted to see what that was all about.
Amazon?
No, that was Target too.
Target too?
Is it still Bratz?
It's not. It's for Bratz dolls, but I don't think it's branded as Bratz. If that makes sense. I think it's like a car for but now that I know there's
colors.
Yeah. So it's like a sports car. So I actually kind of dig it more than the WWE convertible. That's what I've been using for like my civilian car for so long. But I've always had to either edit or play with the angle because of like the intentional break in like the hood and like the windshield and stuff. So that's why I love that Cadillac, because now I don't have to mess around with it. It's just
Is it the rainbow high color change car convertible?
Yeah.
It is the Bratz one. I
saw that one today.
Okay.
It's at Wall Trash as well.
So I mean, like the fact that a Marvel Legend can stand and sit in it like pretty comfortable. I'm like, you can. The only thing I discovered with Shocker is like his arm might not fully reach the steering wheel, but because of the door and the way it works, it's perfect. It's just I love it. I love that.
You can budget.
Okay.
I think it's funny that the seat belts really work.
Oh,
Right?
that's
And
so
the glove box. Don't forget about the glove
Yeah.
box. I definitely need a shot of somebody like reaching in to pull out a gun from that glove box.
I took a shot today of Lord Zed, like jumping
Yes.
in, like if he was doing a getaway. No, I didn't show you guys.
Okay.
It was him doing a getaway, but like jumping in the car, like.
Well,
he fits perfect in here, though.
Well, it's not a car, but it is a form of transportation. Yimbo.
Yeah. Yeah.
You built the whole.
Dude, the horse is tight, man. I like it.
I just ordered that. I just ordered the Witcher one, the Toddy Mac one. I just ordered the Witcher one. It said that way I wouldn't have to chase
I was
down.
a little skeptical, but you can actually get him in that stand-up position. Just balance him on the tail.
Oh yeah, nice. Okay. Yeah, the legs are surprisingly like I've been able to pose him in like standing with the head down. You can get the running because there's so many articulated joints. Like it's the ankle and then it's up here at the knee, but then the knee can go either way. It's really I was pleasantly surprised. So that's a good call, June, because if you didn't need the line, like that wave, I love those four figures. I can't stop shooting them. Like the last like today, I'm like that's all I'm doing. But the horse, the Soups. I just posted a picture of him. He's such a weird looking Superman. I love it though. It's such an odd.
That comic is one of my favorites too.
So yeah,
I was happy to grab that line.
Yeah,
that's a good call out. J Fixes. I need the horse for the Phantom figure because it would go scale with the Phantom figure.
Yeah,
right.
It actually would.
But
that's what's dope. That horse, it's got multiple uses besides just being in the Dark Knight. That's what's dope about it.
Well, I was gonna tell you, June, like that the way that if I did not want the wave, then the Witcher horse is a great idea because then that's like the King Shark, which I wish I had gotten. Like that solo one, because then that was the $40 for. All right, you get to build a figure, and that's essentially what you're doing, and that's what I was on the fence about. But that wave, man. The torso mod, I actually love. I keep picking them up and like posing them, which it hasn't happened. It has not happened. I even picked up Deathstroke to like put up against Thomas Wayne. Now that like I have his articulation and Deathstroke, I'm like,
here he is. You got him.
Like I don't like Deathstroke. I like these like torso modded guys that I have now. They're fun.
No, he said, and one last he said that's smart of Toddy Mac. As a build-a-figure because you use for other figures. That's right.
Yeah.
That's so true. Well, we're going to welcome our guest to the stream. Here we go. Let's drop him in. Mr. Toy Addict 17.
What's up?
What's going on?
Did I make it to the cool guys party? That's what I want to know. I made it, right? Oh, I almost lost it. What's going on, guys? All right.
Not much, man. We're glad to have you. Very glad to have you here, man.
I've been like a nervous wreck all day. I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna be in the Pic Bar today.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna be in the Pic Bar today. But I am truly honored to be on. I love everything you guys do. I love the support you guys give us. Us little guys, that's how I feel sometimes, us little guys. Man. You make us feel so big.
Yeah,
right. Big, you know what I'm saying? But like, listen, I'm so humbled, and again, I'm grateful for all that you. And I can finally say, Yimbo.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
I love it, man. Awesome. Oh man. So I mean, I won't put you on solo if you don't want to be on solo, but yeah, tell us, just get us started. Tell us a little something about yourself. What got you into toy photography? What brought you to the stage of toy photography and collecting?
Honestly, I was the mint and card collector, and shout out to Smooth Lens Toy Photography. That's my brother. I love that dude. Menace 013 and Arkham Les. I love those guys. And these guys I'm telling you, if you ever had conversations with these guys will tell you I was always a mint and card collector. I I didn't even like the little dents on the corner of the boxes. I hated that. I could never. I had like OCD at its worst. And like they would always make fun of me. It's like, oh, you gotta let those toys breathe. You just smell like Midnight was saying, smell it. And I'm like, I would never. And then I want to say it started when COVID first happened. You know what I'm saying? We were all home, and at the time I ended up having an injury at work, so you know I was out of commission, so I was home. And you know, I tried the YouTube thing. You know, I tried the here you go, Toy Addict 17 reviews.
Nice.
I tried it. Smooth Lens, I love you, bro. So like I tried the YouTube thing, and you know I tried to put myself out there, and man, it just took a lot for me. But I started finding myself opening the figures. I'm like, okay, this is pretty cool. I like this, and you know I started buying doubles a lot. So here I am spending a lot more money than I'm supposed to. But talk about my wife being like upset with me. But so I just started opening them, and I know that's how it started. I just started with my phone. I had an iPhone 8 at the time. Then I skipped over to an 11. You know, again, I had a lot. You know, my best friend, my brother. You know, Smooth Lens. He gave me so much advice, and he's a photographer himself, so he taught me so much, gave me a lot of tips. And then I reached out to a lot of photographers for tips and stuff. And dude, like at first it felt like I was doing something, and then I had to just get out of my head. And one of the best advice I got, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Optibotomus. He's a YouTuber, and he like reviews toys. One of the greatest advice he gave me on one of his live stream was like, no matter what you do, don't seek fame, don't seek followers, don't have fun. That was one of the greatest things.
Yes.
And when he said that to me, I'm like, I'm gonna do whatever the hell I want, and I'm gonna have fun.
Yep.
So that's
opened
been
the
it, man.
Pandora's box.
It opened Hell's Gates.
and I'm saying that to segue into your style of shooting, man. You literally shoot horror cinematic shot like they're posters.
Thank you.
Like what, dude? That's amazing. I mean, I'm a huge horror fan. My wife and I, so I'm all over your shots. It's like, dude, this is like, oh, dude.
My wife is not a horror fan, so
Oh no.
She's like, I don't want that devil stuff in my house. So listen, and if you look through my photos, I've taken photos of everything. I've done Marvel Legends, McFarlane toys. I'm a big DC fan, always been. Big Superman fan. Jimbo, big Superman fan. So, I've always done so many toys, but NECA's always had that. I don't know. It's like this nostalgia thing with them where it's like they make them. I'm a big movie person, and they just make these movie ones. I'm like, man, I remember that. So again, when I was reviewing toys, I did the Jason. As a matter of fact, you guys just featured a picture of the Jason for Freddy versus Jason, and I fell in love with it. And I was like, oh my goodness! And it brought me back to a time where my family would have those movie nights, and it was like, well, guys, as long as you can handle it, let's watch these horror movies. And I got hooked on it, man. And it's been like that ever since, man. It's where I feel like I'm at home when I'm doing the horror. I feel like that's where my happy place, because you do so much. And I know you guys talked about the hood, and let me tell you, that is one of my favorite Marvel Legends.
Yes,
and I'm gonna show you an example. This poor guy. I love him with all my heart. I even named him after one of my coworkers. His name is Bill. So I love this guy. You know what I'm saying?
Awesome.
He is like the main star of all my photos. He deserves an Academy Award or something, because I love the hood.
He's slowly becoming essential for all toy photographers.
Yeah, and listen. And it's like, I don't even know who the hood is. Again, I was like, okay, I don't care. I was like, I like that face though. I want to use that face. And I slowly but surely was sometimes it's like, I don't know if these toys are driving me crazy. Sometimes after a shoe, I look at the hood and I'm like, well, Bill, I say, hey, you did a good job today. I'm proud of you. You poor guy. You poor guy. But yeah, man, listen. Again, just to sum everything up, that's what it's just fun, man. I love what people do. I love the stories people tell in their photos. That's how I see it. I'm a big comic book guy. I grew up with comics, and I love how this is like our own multiverse. You know what I'm saying? We can have Jason against Spider-Man. We can have, Optimus Prime versus Godzilla. We can have that and tell our stories, but have fun doing it. And every time I see a photo, and like one of my biggest things is I always said to myself, and even take photos. Like I love photos, I love taking photos, and I want to get good, but I want to be known as the guy that was the biggest supporter than the guy that had the best pictures. I want to be the biggest supporter. I want to support anybody, anyone. And like there's times like I found myself like, oh man, that's awesome. And you'd be surprised how many people reach out to me and say, you know what, that means a whole lot. You know, I'm just starting new, and I'm like, dude, kill that shit. Just do it. I don't care. Listen, tag me in. Listen, take a picture of a stick, and I will gas it up and all times. I'm like, look at this shot of a stick. It's beautiful, you know what I'm saying? So that's how I am. I'm just so awesome, very honored. Like I love this thing. I love collecting. I love taking photos. I'm learning so much from so many people. Shouts out to all those who support me. If you're on, I think my family's on. So
that's awesome.
Nice.
I think my family's on. A lot of my buddies are on. So you know, shouts out to everybody that support me. I got friends from Italy, my Insta partners. I love you guys, always supporting me. Mr. Tartella, I love that guy. I love him.
That's a homie.
I love him. I love his. That dude pumps me up. That's like my Mick. Sometimes I'm like, get up, you son of a. I love that guy, and then really good photographers like Sir Dork. How nice is that freaking guy? Like all the stuff he puts out, how he tries to help. There's this guy, I'm not sure, please, if you can reach out to Let's Toys. The way this man uses his mind is unbelievable. This guy, look him up, his name is Let's Toys. And he takes these old Mattel toys with no articulation and he like puts them in dynamic poses. And you're like, how the hell did you do that? But then he shows you, he pops the heads off and the arms off to make them pose. And the dude, way I've told him before, I was like, dude, the way you use your brain, it's like I can't even make a sandwich sometimes, and you're doing this. Like, what the hell am I doing? So now I'm like trying to find. Well, damn it! If Let Toys could do it, I could do it too. Damn it! But yeah, just to sum it up, that's where I'm at, man. That's why
that is so cool.
Yeah, man.
So what would you say as your collection? What do you like to collect the most? Like what do you go on toy hunts for or pre-order or what type of stuff do you look for?
Any slasher, any ghosts. I'm into everything horror. Like listen, like my heart, like again, I just started collecting the horror. I collect all the horror stuff, and like one of my biggest like reveals at a toy a toy fair at one point was the Jason Part 7 Kane Hodder Jason Voorhees New
Kane
Blood.
Hodder. Yes,
that is my favorite. You understand? That's my favorite Jason movie. I've always said I wanted. I know McFarlane at one point did some movie maniacs of him. Yeah, but like I wanted NECA to eventually, but I know there was like something going on with like the rights. And when that thing came out, man, I was like, I want like 5 of them. I want 5. And I even had the honor of on last October. I got to meet Kane Hodder, and I took a photo. Wow. There's a photo that I did. I took a photo of the figure, and I edited with his photo. I edited with his photo on it, and I put it. And I actually gave him. I got one signed, but I gave him one as a gift. I said, "Listen, you've been my best Jason ever. I love your movies," and I gave it to him. And he said, just to hear him say, "Oh, thank you so much," I'm like, I'm gonna keep it in, man. Keep it in, man. Don't break down. Wow. All these kids in the store, so don't look soft in front of these kids. Man, that was like one of my greatest. I mean, James Jude Courtney, I got to meet him. As a matter of fact, I'm going to be in Jersey this Saturday. I'm going to Monster Mania, so I'm gonna meet, James Jude Courtney that plays Michael Myers. I'm gonna meet Kane Hodder again. Yes. Derek Mears that plays Jason in the new movies, and the guy from Dexter is going to be there. I don't know his name, but I know it's a bunch of stuff. So I'm going to take a shit ton of photos. I'm just going to have a blast.
Oh, that's so cool. So are you diving in any of the Mezco horror stuff like the?
Yes, I was on BBTS. I want to say, was it BBTS or Dork Side to it? Something. I was up there and I had the Mezco 13 Part 3 Jason. I was like, I want that so bad. And I was like, when I want to press on it, I'm like, priorities, don't do it. Priorities. And it's like a beam. It's like I feel like my wife has like satellites in her ears, or she has her women's senses where she's like, don't you dare touch that buy button.
Let me tell you my new motto. My new motto is priorities will always be there. the figures won't.
Exactly.
Priorities will always be there to figure.
I'm gonna say that.
Nah, don't say that because I can't be responsible for the
Right.
outcome. Like, if my wife is hearing me right now, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna
My
get
next
hit
toy
by
photo
one.
is like I'm on the ground like this with my eye all. Oh no,
man.
but yeah, man. I love this stuff, man. I
So-
love again, yeah.
No, I was gonna say. So, going through your shots, looking at your shots, what do you go into as far? How do you do your lighting and your moods and your stuff? Because you use a lot of different like moods with your shots. I want to pull some of it up.
I mean, to start off, I look at a lot of reference pictures from the movies. Well, one of the things that I found for me, and again, is going back to having fun, is I don't like to plan my shots. When I plan my shots, I don't get the results that I want. I have to like freestyle it. And usually 99% of the times that I do freestyle, I get the best results and I'm happier with them. But again, I reference a lot. I've always been big on like movie posters because before a movie comes out, you see a poster, even in the theaters, you see a movie, you see a poster of a movie that's coming out and you're like, damn, that looks interesting. I want to see that. And I've always been big on that. So as far as the lighting is concerned, it's like I freestyle it. Like I try to tell a story there. Like if I have Jason in the living room and there's like a bright light coming in, like I want you to have that sense like, oh, there's cops outside, there's police officers outside, or it's just that little glare of light coming in. It's like, but I want it dark to the point where, like, even with Michael Myers, as you can see there, I want his eyes to be black. I don't want to see his eyes, because again, that's like one of his like things that makes Michael Myers so scary, the fact that he has the blackest eyes, and I try to capture that. So in these scenes, I try to like capture like a scene from a movie, or even make my own movie. Like I'm,
right.
Because let's be honest, a lot of these movies are, a lot of these reboots, they're not that great.
No,
they're not
they
that
don't
great.
capture the classic.
Yeah, I'm still stuck in the '80s, so
right.
So I love just capturing scenes and these. Again, I like to tell like it's a comic. I like to tell a story, and I want you to ask yourself like, what's going to happen here? Like, is Michael going to turn around and speak? Little things like, I just think crazy sometimes. I don't know.
No, I think one of the things that like immediately kind of drew me to your page is that you do like I do this. You put the titles on there, you put the lettering on there, even that you put the rated R like thing at the bottom there. You do those things, and I always that stuff always just stands out to me because like I'm inspired by those types of shots.
It's the movie posters, and believe it or not, a lot of these shots my kids give me the ideas for them.
What?
Oh wow, that's awesome.
Like I know I have a picture of a photo. Oh my god, I love him so. Love K. That's my photo, and I'm looking at it like it's somebody else's photo. Young man, you did awesome. And you know what? That's a piece of advice for anybody. Sometimes go through your page and tell yourself, self-evaluate yourself, and say, you know what, you come a long way, kid. And I feel like I've come a long way. I know I could be better, and I know I could be better. But again, it's like when I see photos like this, I'm like, man, I came a long way. And you know what I'm saying? And it's been because of the help of so many people in this community. It's been because of you guys having these shows of preach. Hey, we want to feature your show. You know how much of I feel like this. I'm telling you, it feels great.
Well, I was gonna say, man, I've said it on like these shows. I've said on my shows. I'm like, man, you have to be your own biggest fan. I mean, honestly, you should enjoy your stuff more than anybody else. That's how I like to that's the pride you should take in your work. You know what I mean? Like, absolutely. That's how I look at my stuff. Like, I'm proud of what I've made. It doesn't matter if it was a year ago or 2 years ago. When I look at it, that's the best I could do at that moment. So it's just like we keep
absolutely.
growing.
I agree.
Keep growing. And it's just, you should be your biggest fan.
Man, I am. Listen, I don't think I'm my biggest fan more than my kids are my biggest fans, because my kids are my biggest fans. And like like my son is starting to do toy photography, and he has an Instagram, but he wants to start. And I told him, dude, I'm going to be your number one person up, because Daddy, listen, as long as you know that 30 likes that you got, you know how you get them on your likes, you know, the hearts and stuff. Just know that Nettie's gonna be the first one doing that for you.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And you said that they help you too, like that. You said you were saying
sometimes
that
I'm that dad that when the wife's not around, you let the kids watch stuff they're really not supposed to. I mean, I do forward the parts that are not, because you remember these
like my
80s
dad.
movies. You remember these 80s movies. You couldn't really watch a lot of Jason movies because they had some parts. So I try to make sure they don't see none of that stuff. But like, you know, like they just finished the whole Scream saga. Like they watched all of them and they loved them.
Nice.
And like, yeah, but sometimes they're like, Dad, you should do this. Or Dad, like the one, funny story about that one, but yeah, so they give me like ideas and stuff like that, and they're like, Dad, you should do this, you should do that. True story about this. Those bars, everybody's asking me, it's like, oh, where did you get those prison bars? I was like, believe it or not, that's my dog's cage.
Oh wow.
Nice.
My dog was not in the cage, and I said, and that's another thing too. I use things around the house to make shots. Like I have this aluminum basket for pens, and it looks like a fence, and I've used it for a fence. And it's like the dog wasn't there. I was like, that looks like a prison. Let me use that. And you see, I put the chair in the back, and I was like, let me cover the background. And everybody's like, oh my God, where'd you get that diorama from? Did you make that? I was like, dude, that's my dog. That's like my dog's name is Coffee. I was like, that's Coffee's cage. That's Coffee's cage. I was waiting. I made sure it was clean before I did it.
Yeah, I kind of made the diorama.
But that goes back into enjoying and loving what you do when you use anything and everything. I mean,
absolutely.
It's just a beautiful thing. I enjoy seeing people go above and beyond for something they love.
Absolutely, I agree 100%, man. Oh, look at this one. Oh man, listen, there's something about I go
cabin diorama.
Wait, yeah, I love it. Oh man, listen, that shot you did with the Ghostbusters, dude, that thing was awesome. Your attention to detail is fantastic. Your attention to detail is so great. Like,
I'm learning, man. I'm still learning.
All of you guys do a good job, man. And let me tell you, and I don't want to gas him up too much. I don't want to embarrass him. But Yimbo, you have like one of the greatest personalities I've ever. Listen, I was drawn to Yimbo. Matter of fact, I found out about Yimbo with Toy Father on Toy Talk, and mind you, I love that show too. Like, like I used to be big on like Shartimus Prime and all this stuff. Screw that. I want to watch the Pic Bar. I want to watch Toy Talk. I want to watch What's in the Box. That's what I want to watch, because these guys. Because again, nothing against those guys. Nothing against those guys. You guys are like me, so I see. Man, those guys. That. You know, Yimbo, I'm a dad, Yimbo. I'm a father, believe it or not, I'm a father of 7 children. I have 7 children.
That's awesome.
I have a daughter and 6. And where do I find the time with damn pictures, right?
That's what I was about to say.
You just told us
where do I find the time?
They're older or younger?
Incorporate them into your stuff, man. That's dope.
My oldest is 16, and my youngest is 2. And then I have oh my goodness, I got so many. I got more than toys. Oh my goodness. So I have my 12-year-old, my 10-year-old, my 9-year-old, and then I have identical twins who are 6. So I'm a girl dad, you know, besides my son, because that's my ace. I love that boy. So you know what I'm saying. But again, before I'm a photographer, before I'm a toy collector, I'm a dad always. I'm always gonna be a dad. And again, like I love that. Because my dad was like this, and my dad had good quality, especially with wrestling. My kids were like, my dad was real big. He used to make us like the wrestling belts with the cereal boxes when we were young. Me and my older brother. He used to, old school. And we you know, and we used to wrestle at home and stuff like that. So I want to instill those things in them where they could see. Like I love that my son goes to school and shows his friends my pictures and say, "Look what my dad does. Look, your dad. What does your dad do? He plays basketball. Oh, nobody cares. My dad takes pictures of Jason all day."
Yes.
And I love that. Again, they're my biggest fans, and like I hope one day, and I will. I hope one day I could be that same fan to them, where I'm up there featuring them or saying, "Hey man, you did an awesome shot." Like I ain't even gonna be your dad that day. I just want to be your biggest fan that day, you know. But again, like I loved it, man. Oh, look at this guy, the hood.
Wow.
Bill, what are you doing, Bill? What are you doing?
He's amazing. The hood is an amazing figure.
He's amazing. Yeah, he's seriously become what Spider-Man. What is it? The letdown for Artemis Prime. Remember, he has the
Yes,
Spider-Man, the biggest letdown.
Yeah.
He's become that for me. That is
Yes.
Bill. And honestly, like I've been out looking for like Marvel Legends for like suits and stuff. Like I seen a couple of photos, and I'm like, I'm gonna hook my boy up. He's gonna have sneakers. He's gonna have a jacket. That is
Pimp
my
him
star.
out.
Listen, that is my star right there, man. And I'm telling you, he is my star. And I think I've. Huh?
I was just gonna say, I gotta give major shout outs to the homie Sonny, the Sonny channel. Sonny was the one that kind of like pushed the hood over the edge for me, because he just started doing crazy stuff with Sonny did so many crazy things with that he turned it into a calendar. He has a hood calendar of crazy hood shots. Oh yeah, dude. So
he shouldn't even be called the hood.
yes,
He should be called the face.
He's just the dude.
face.
Yeah, he's
The face of toy photography.
The face of toy photography.
I'm gonna make him my logo on my profile. There you go.
Listen, man,
The
listen.
face of Blitz.
Do it. So
We should
anytime
all
I
do
see
that
your logo,
one
I'm
day,
gonna be
just
like,
all-
that's Bill right there. I know that guy. That's Bill.
The hood face annual post thing.
Mhm.
So like what? Okay, because we always ask this too. What figures are you anticipating? What are you looking forward to getting next? Like, how do you do toy hunts, or do you do pre-orders? What how do you go about it?
I think I do more toy hunts than I do pre-orders. I like to go out. I love the thrill of a hunt. I love to go.
Okay.
I love the thrill of a hunt. I love to go and find things. Sometimes I love to go and not expect things. That's when I find something. But like honestly, like a lot of people, like I think the horror and the NECAs are so popular, but I'm so happy that everybody's so stuck with the turtles that I'm like, good, because more horror toys for me. I have the turtles. So now I'm like, yeah, but I'm anticipating the Elvira. I can't wait to have her.
Yes, I'm ordering her too.
I can't wait to have her. I didn't pre-order her. I'm just hoping I find her. Yeah. I'm hoping, and I said this in NECA. If you ever watch this, I want you to hear this. NECA needs to give me an ultimate Tony Todd Candyman. I love the retro claw, but you need to give me an ultimate Candyman. I think that man deserves so much credit. Like I posted a picture of Candyman on Twitter, and that man, not only did he like my photo, retweeted it, and started following me on it. So I'm like, oh wow, God. I was like, I'm gassing him up. Somebody make a movie of this guy, please.
Right.
Candyman. I'm like, do it now.
That's
I love
man.
Tony Todd. As far like I haven't found. I know they were out at one point. The Puppet Master ones. I'm still looking for those. I actually want those bad. I know. NECA teased a couple of figures now. I know some of them are probably from the Gargoyles line, but I know one of them. Everybody's saying is the Llorona, which is something.
Yeah.
I'm excited for because it's the Llorona. Like who didn't hear that story growing up, right? So I'm excited for that. Like even a Carrie, man. Like now as far as like my dream figure that I want, I need a Jason X, like the cybernetic Jason X,
Jason
ultimate
X.
That would be
Jason X.
sick.
That would be an
that.
awesome Mezco figure to make because of all the different parts and that.
That's one
actually,
of the
J Fix has a question for you about the Elvira. Is she 8 inches though, or I don't know.
I believe
just
so.
Ordered it immediately. I saw.
I believe she's like she scales with the retro claw. If I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
She scales with them. So she's the size of like the minor. I don't know if you guys see My Bloody Valentine. I did a photo of him. She scales with that, and those things are great. I love the soft goods, but they're so hard to take photos with those. Like even the cabin, because when you try, like I like to do a lot of angles, like upward angles and different angles. So with them, because they're so tall, you can see my ceiling and my curtains. I'm like, damn, I can't cut that out. So it's hard, but I mean, I was able to bring it out and it worked out. But I believe she's an 8-inch figure, if I'm not mistaken.
Huh. Yeah. No. Now now you get into some. Have you thought about any of like the loose collector figures that kind of do the horror theme, like Lady Death, and they did they're doing Vampirella. They're doing. Have you dived down that line?
I haven't done that. I haven't done that line. I never even considered it. I mean, not that I don't like them, because I like them. It's just like right now is like I'm like so stuck on these like neck because even the packaging, like if you don't open them, it's like you have a movie. It's like VHS tapes. Like when you line them up, they look like VHS tapes. So
Yes.
it's like I'm just like right now is like right now my main focus right now. I mean, I collect McFarlane's and I mean I kind of stopped on the Legends a little bit. But yeah, the horror stuff and any NECA stuff, like I'm just buying now. Like, but I mean, I know I do a lot of Hot Toys. I think I mentioned this before. I have a lot of Hot Toys, and unfortunately, and please, I know it's blasphemy. I have so many Hot Toys and still in box. I've never opened them, never displayed them.
Me too.
And it's so sad because I want to, but I have no space. But I believe the last Hot Toy that I just received was the Pennywise, the It.
Oh,
yeah, and that
nice.
thing is beautiful.
That is
oh
sweet.
man, it's so beautiful. It's so
And-
expensive though.
No, because I'm glad you brought that up because we had a shot that we featured from a toy photographer like the week before.
Yeah.
We knew that it had to be Hot Toys because the details on the.
Oh yeah. Like I haven't even
opened.
opened it yet, and I saw reviews on it, and like that thing, like in my, I know Sideshow has done Michael Myers and the Jason, but like I'm like Hot Toys, give me like I want like give me like I feel like Hot Toys will give you more like accessories and stuff like that.
Yes.
I feel like that's what they would give you. So I'm like, man, if you could do a Pennywise, you could give me like I know Trick or Treat Studios. I also have the Terrifier. Yeah, I have the Terrifier from them. I again not open. A lot of these 12-inch figures or 1/6 scale figures, I keep them in box. It's just no space for them.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You've got another question from J Figs. What
Yes.
about Jada?
Yes. Jada Toy Monsters. Yes. I love.
Tell us about it because I don't know much about those.
They're like I'm not familiar too much with Jada. I know if I'm not mistaken, they're the same company that make the cars.
Okay.
They make like I know they have like the Back to the Future car, the DeLorean. They have Kit from Knight Rider. So they have this line of toys, whereas the Universal Monsters, but they're articulated. You know, not like NECA's. You know, NECA's not been doing better with the articulated, just a bit. They've been doing better, but these guys are more articulated. They come with a lot of accessories. I know with the Frankenstein, he comes with the actual table where he lays on. It comes with the chains. It's really cool.
Oh, because they're like closer to 1/12 scale, aren't they? If they're the ones you're talking about, they're smaller.
Yeah. I want to say they're
wow.
about 7 inches. Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, but they're not like I would say they're great, but they're not as detailed as NECA would be. You know what I'm saying? Because NECA adds that realism to like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm actually searching for them. I haven't seen them in stores. I haven't been to a comic shop to see if they have them, but I'm actually interested. I want the Creature from the Black Lagoon. I know they have him, and I want him. Yeah. Pretty cool.
Oh, he said Jeff said they are 6-inch because I think I know
they're 6-inch. Okay.
They're small. They're smaller than what you. But that's also you're right. They don't have the hyper detail like NECA.
Yeah, but they work if they're 6-inch. Just think of how many great shots you could take with. Marvel
you can
Legends
incorporate
in there,
those great with your Marvel Legends. Easily.
That's what I'm saying, man.
That's an easy one right there. Wow. So so you said like typically you like to go find them out in the wild.
In the wild. I like to again. There's nothing better than just taking a drive, especially those days when you get out of work and you're like, "Honey, I'll be back. I'm going." Or my wife sometimes will say, "Hey, honey, can you go to the store and pick up some milk or something?" I was like, "All right." And she thinks I'm going to the Walmart down the street. I'm like, I'm driving a couple miles down. I got to see what Target has first. That sounds so bad. And then she's like, "Did you get the milk?" I was like, "Yeah, babe, I got the milk." She's like, "What else is in the car?"
I got the milk Farland.
The
McFarland. Yeah. That's so funny.
That's good.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man. Nah, man, that's awesome, man. It's like so your next move, are you going to look for different dioramas? What's your next item accessory to help you with your shots?
Well, I know I spoke to Yimbo about this. I decided that I want to go to ToyCon. So
what? Oh no!
There you go.
Awesome.
So now I was like,
man.
oh my goodness. Yeah, now I want to go to ToyCon and and go and see what they have, man. But like as far as items is concerned, like I want to dab into a lot of the extreme sets. I love the extreme sets.
Yeah.
I got a list for ToyCon.
A big list, just a big old paper. So yeah, man, but I'm definitely looking into like some more dioramas. Most of the time I actually do my own. I like to try to do my own dioramas. I like to do that. And honestly, a lot of my photos, a lot of the like the brick walls and stuff, I've done myself. Again, I've learned from people. People have taught me, watch tutorials on how to do them. So again, it's just, I used to do photos outside as well, where you didn't need a diorama. You had natural light and you had the woods, and it was great. You know what I'm saying? But like, I'm at a point right now where I want to like test myself, see how much, push myself, see how far can I go? You know what I'm saying? Like I seen a photo earlier on Twitter, they posted a photo of something, and one of the guys tagged me in it, and he said to me, and I didn't take anything right. He said to me, he's like, this might be one of the greatest pics I've ever seen. And I told him, all I could say to him was like, it is, but you just wait. Wait till I get there. When I get there, I hope I get that same treatment. Wait till I get there.
What about purchasing? I was gonna say, what about purchasing a 3D printer?
I've actually reached out to people that actually do like head sculpts, and like I've reached out to them because I've been wanting a unmasked Michael Myers. I've been wanting that for like a long time.
Yeah.
I've been saying, because I there's so many great scenes in like the movie where his face is blurred out, but you could see it, and I'm like, so as far as doing it, that would be something maybe in the near future to kind of get into. But right now, it's like I'll just let the pros do it. You guys do it.
Oh, I'm not a pro. And I do it.
Hey, listen to me. You're a humble. I appreciate your modesty, dude. But that little throne you did, I was
yes.
like, look at
Oh,
you.
you want to?
Look
I actually started painting it too.
Oh yeah.
Like, dude.
Yeah, I'll show you when you get all back. But I was gonna say, I actually saw somebody do a custom unmasked Michael Myers face on Instagram. I wish I could find who it was. They took an Undertaker Jack's Pacific figure. And they cut the hair off and they dyed it, and it looks crazy.
Huh. Okay.
I'm gonna see if I find the person again, and then I'll send them to you so you can see it.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
it looks just like the recent movie when they like showed little glimpses of his face after he got shot. Yeah, it's crazy.
I've been wanting that so bad, man. And I'm telling you, this guy, James Drew Courtney, the guy that actually plays him, he's such a nice guy. And like one of the greatest things about when I met him at a local here. I'm from Connecticut, so I met him down here. And one of the things that caught me about him is like he's so nice, but he's so in character. Like he stood there, and I was like, James, do the head tilt, and he does. Yes. That dude, he's so nice though. He's such a great guy, and he's like, wow, it's like he's such a nice guy, but like he's so evil in these movies. Well, it's like it's not the same guy I met. But yeah, definitely Blitz. Yeah. Oh, look at that.
I was gonna show it.
You were so modest, dude. Like, are you kidding me?
Oh, that turned out amazing.
That's
it's still a work in progress, but thank you guys.
Man, listen, that little bit right there, forget it, man.
Wow.
I'd be lucky to even get just a corner made.
Right.
It's just trial and error. Like the same way you get a lot of tips and tricks from people. I got a lot of tips from people on just printing, and yeah, man, I just try. The hardest thing I can honestly say about 3D printing is scaling, but once you learn measurement, forget it. It's
good to go.
Endless.
Listen, if I didn't know any better, and I didn't know, I would think you've been doing that for years. That's how good it is. You did such a good job with that, man. So, like, hats off to you, man.
It's been December, like 4 months.
Wow.
Got a couple more questions. So, CJ Smooth says, can you share what figure started your addiction?
Smooth lad, that's my boy. Smooth lad. Can I show figures that I started in my collection? They're not here, unfortunately. A lot of the 99% of my collection is in a storage right now, unfortunately.
Yeah. Wow.
I have no space. But I did. Listen, I knew this was going to be a special moment, so I tried to set up a little a display for you guys. So something small. So I'm gonna give you a quick. So you got my boys back there. You know what I'm saying? Crystal Lake. That Michael Myers mask right there, you see there. Shout out to Head Counts. He rehauled that mask. The gentleman's from England, I believe, the UK. He did that for me. And then I have my buddy right here. This is my guy right here. Oh man, this is like one of the. Oh my god, the detail on this boy. But like, believe it or not, one of my first action figures that actually started my collection was a Superman.
Oh wow!
Wow.
Okay,
Superman.
nice.
Like I am, and I've said this in comments. I am biased with Superman. I don't care how bad the figure looks. I will buy a Superman. If I had to choose between, somebody said to me, all right, so you have to choose between doing horror picks and doing Superman picks. I'm like, well, I'm picking Superman. That's just what it is. I have such a like, I love that. I just love the character. I mean, Christopher Reeve era, and that was my Superman. And all respect to all the other ones, the new ones, Cavill and all, but Reeve was my guy, man. He brought so much heart to that character, and even now, like, that's literally I don't care how many great movies have been out. Superman the movie, the first movie, is my favorite superhero movie of all time, and I don't change that. Yeah, it's not like. But Superman was my first. I did a lot of the New 52. I don't know if you remember when DC Collectibles was doing the New 52 line. I have the entire line. Like, I faithfully buying those every week, every time I got paid. NECA's here and there, but not as much as later after Hot Toys. But again, a lot of my figures have been a lot of DC, Batman, Justice League, and stuff like that. Big DC fan.
And you have another one. Let's see, Amariah. What'd she say?
Amira.
Okay. So
Would you?
She says, "Would you include fake blood in your picks?" Because that's a great. Amariah, that's a great question because that is a really good question.
Well, I tried it one time. I know I did a photo with Ash. He has the dead-eyed head. I mean, I know that there's a alternate head. He has an axe, and poor Bill Hood is on the ground with his head off, and there's blood. I want to say that's for him, right? And I want to say that was the first time I used blood because I know I bought a container of blood at one point, and I want to get into that because I've seen a lot of, and shout out to all the people that I'm following and that are following me back that are horror collectors that do horror picks. Like and I'm sorry, there's a lot of them that do the gore in their pictures.
Yes.
Man, that's so badass. I want to get to that. But right now I'm so focused. Like, I am going to eventually, but right now I'm so focused on the scenes and movie poster type things. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, eventually I'll get into that. So I'll do that.
No,
I've only done it a handful of times.
Really, you have, Yimbo?
Well, it's like the superhero action stuff. Like, I included a couple of those blood effects, but just it's been few and far between, and it's the same thing. Like, I've thought about it, but then I just also think, like, do I want to be that? I don't know. Sometimes I want to be gory. Like, I want to have some of that blood spewing.
You want to be in the dark side.
Does the fake blood stain the figures?
That's a good question. Does it stain them?
Oh, well, I've only used the superhero action stuff and then like the slime. So what, you've used the fake blood for it?
I purchased it was like a 16-ounce container of blood on Amazon, and it didn't stain at all. I mean, it says that it can stain your floors and stuff like that, but ain't nothing some Lysol and some Clorox spray won't take off, so I ain't worried about it. and you know what? And Sir Dork, going back to Sir Dork, he does it so well where this guy blows up his toys. And it's not that he doesn't love his toys. He plays with his toys, and he does that. How many of us growing up, did we all toys in a box? I mean, no, we all smashed them up.
Brutalized them.
Right?
That's what we did. So, I don't mind doing that, but I know sometimes I get a little hesitant, especially with the NECAs because the prices went up now on the NECAs. So I'm like, oh, this thing cost me $30 plus. I was like, I don't really want to put blood on them. Let's put it on Bill instead. Let's do it on Bill.
Yeah, don't do it with Storm Collectibles.
Shaw run on Bill.
That might not be a good idea using blood. You have another question. Jorge Diaz, can you say, let's take a look at the package? What is that?
That was my catchphrase on my YouTube channel.
Okay.
And anytime I did oh my goodness, you're gonna put me on blast like that. But one of the things that I used to always say after I said whatever toy I was reviewing, I would always say, let's take a look at the figure. I would always say that. Now, everybody says it to me, and I'm like, can you just shut up and leave me alone? That's the old me. I'm a dark now. I'm metal now. I'm not worried doing that.
Oh, you're metal now.
I'm metal now. No,
man, that's good.
But that was a little catchphrase I had.
Man, oh wow. So again, what's next for you? What do you, besides going to the Toy Con? What's your next? What do you got lined up next to do? What are you doing next?
I mean, for right now, the big event is that Toy
Mhm.
Con. I'm going to the Monster Mania convention as well first. As far as photos is concerned, again, I'm just enjoying the ones I have, and whatever comes
Nice.
out, I'll get it. So, and like I know sometimes I find myself kind of feeling like, well, I don't want people to get tired of me taking photos of Michael Myers, but I love Michael Myers and I
Right.
love Jason, and those figures are awesome, and I got to do justice to them. So like sometimes I'll just put a picture. I have so many photos of them. Those two are like my camera, like they're like camera friendly. Like I'm always taking photos of them. So like I'm just trying to find different ways on how to use these characters. I want to like
Yes.
find different scenes or like even do matchups. Like I like
Right.
honestly, I've been planning in my head how I'm gonna because all these Michael Myers and Jason photos, if you haven't seen yet, they're all a lead up. I'm telling you a story. So
Oh.
there's a photo I have with Jason standing and there's the pumpkin standing. So all
Uh-huh.
these photos of Michael and Jason is eventually gonna lead up to Michael versus Jason.
Oh,
So
nice.
Nice.
it's
That's
coming.
dope.
So I'm basically telling you, like, anytime I take photos of those two, just know that I'm telling you a story.
You're building that story out.
I'm building,
Really
and you
cool.
know the who's and again because I love to shout out people. The captain, I can't
Yes.
remember his name. That guy, the way he tells stories, he needs to write a book or something. Because anytime he
Yes.
takes photos, he puts like a story like of what's going on in the picture, and I'm like,
Yep.
man, dude, the fact that you told a story within that, I was into it. I was like, man, that's creative. I'm like, man, that's
Yeah.
great. And
Yeah.
like that's what I try to do sometimes too. I try to like tell you a story. So like
That's
eventually it's gonna be Michael versus the fight everybody wants, Michael versus Jason.
No, that's great. And the
So
thing is, I can't even blame you because like it's just like the people who shoot the NECA turtles. How can you not shoot those fish? They're
oh
just
my
like
goodness. Yeah.
they're some of the most photogenic
Oh,
figures
they're
you can
beautiful,
like.
man.
Oh
They're
man. So
beautiful. They're
again, that's what
beautiful.
gravitated me towards your page because I was like, man, these look like movie stills. What the hell?
Yeah, they're so
Uh,
movie like they're so photo like they look so real sometimes. Sometimes I
yeah,
even look at them, I'm like, wow, I did that. And like even people will compliment and say, wow, I thought that was a real person. I thought this was
right.
part of a movie. I was like, it's the toys.
Yeah.
But you know what? The lighting is everything. The
Yes.
lighting is everything. What
Mhm.
those and you
Mm-hmm.
guys are right. Sometimes like I know I forgot who mentioned I used to purchase lights at Five and Below, and those are the
Mhm.
lights I was using in the beginning. And then, eventually I moved on to like Loom Cubes, and
Mhm.
I actually won the Loom Cube Pro from online.
Oh,
Forgot his
nice.
name is
Oh wow.
BLKS. The Loom Cube and one of the guys here were having a giveaway, and I actually won it. So I've
Yeah.
been using that a
Oh,
lot. So,
Nice.
but again, it's like I don't know, man. Listen, I just have fun doing it, man.
right. No, yeah. I mean, the whole thing is it's always experimental, and I
Yeah,
told people that
I agree.
before. A lot of times, I just take
It's a lot
shots on
of
the
trial and
fly
error.
just to see what I'm coming up with. I never, I might have the subject matter, but I never really have the shot composed per se how I'm gonna do it. So I just,
Yeah.
I just do what you do.
Yeah, just freestyle it, man. See
You're,
what happens. See what magic comes out of it.
you're joined by Jay Figs. He won one of those Loom Cube Pros as
Oh,
well. That's dope.
awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. It's an awesome loom. Listen, and again, nothing against all the lights because again, I use the Ulanzi light, and
Yeah.
there's some lights that I still use. I've used flashlights,
Yes. Yeah. Me too.
and like I've used flashlights, and like
Yeah.
it doesn't matter what you use. Again, it's like the most important thing to me is like have fun doing it and
Right.
be
Exactly.
creative. Like get out, think outside the box. The fact that there's so many, and I'm telling you, there's so many great people on this community that think out, and then I'm like, wow, they just thought out the box, and they have their own style, and I'm like, I can see
Yes.
that. You know what I'm saying? So that's
Yes.
something that inspires me, and like I want to have my own thing. But again, I'd rather be the guy at the end. I'd rather be the guy that's been the biggest supporter than the guy that had the best pictures. I'd rather be that. I'd rather be that.
Well, you're on the right show because that's what we do over here.
Oh,
That's
listen,
what we do.
you guys are awesome.
We try to do that as
And
much as we can.
And you guys, listen, shout out to Toy Talk, Toy Father, Cox Create, and Zombie.
Yeah.
Those guys are great. Those guys are great. I watch the Yimbo show all the time.
Thanks,
And
man.
then No Chewin. Like
Yes.
listen, I'm with you guys. I love what you guys do. As a matter of fact, on that note, I know at one of the episodes that you guys did a giveaway. So and I told myself, how can I pay it forward pay forward for all the ones that are there. So with that being said,
Mhm.
on your next giveaway, I'm gonna donate a figure.
Nice.
Oh,
Thank
dude,
you.
that's awesome.
I'm
Thank
gonna
you.
donate a figure because
Oh,
I want to pay it forward for everyone. Because again, this is what we love to do, and I know it's somebody out there looking for a certain toy, and it may not be the greatest toy, but guess what? I want to pay it for it. I want to have that on my conscience because again, this
sweet.
community has given me so much
Yes.
of this, and especially with the things that I love. You know what I'm saying? Like we're all in this one little world, especially with all the stuff that's going on nowadays.
Yes.
This is like our escape.
It is.
This is what this is our thing. And like, listen, I'll be the first, and I hope I'm one of many. But I will donate to the next giveaway. I will give a
We
toy,
appreciate it,
and I will
man.
donate for everybody.
That's
Wow,
awesome.
man.
Yes.
Cool.
Thank
I
you.
told myself
Thank
I
you
would.
so much.
I was like, I'm gonna do that. So I'll definitely reach out to you guys and let you guys know what I picked. And I promise
Okay.
it's not gonna be a Bratz doll or nothing like that. I won't even do horror. Like I'll be like something else. I promise it won't be a Bratz doll or nothing like that. It's like, wait, the collect ain't nobody gonna want this.
Right.
I promise I won't do that.
You know what would be nice is if we would have thought how popular the figure is. I wish we would have all like bought hoods, and then we could just be donating hoods. To
Yes.
people. Here's a hood to you. Here's a
Everybody use a hood. Let's start the
shot. Everyone
the
needs a
face
hood.
of toy photography.
Yes.
Hood is the face of toy photography.
Oh, man.
There was a point in time where this was a while ago, and I actually thought of this, and Yimbo and Green, you guys could appreciate this. I was gonna get like 10 hood figures, right? And you guys remember the WrestleMania where John Cena had all like the people going like this?
Oh,
I was
yes.
gonna do that with the hood.
that- you see?
I was gonna do it, and I was like, you know what? Do I really need 10 hoods though?
Yeah.
I love that figure.
Yeah,
The answer is
you.
no.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't do
Listen,
the photo, so you guys know the answer.
You should have did
That's
a mic
hilarious.
drop after you said all that. You should just did a mic drop.
Yeah,
It's like you
just
just
a mic,
spit 16
right?
bars now. I'm like, man,
Right.
this guy. That's I'm telling you, is using your head, man. It's like
A
creating these things. Oh man, the stuff people come up with is like crazy. I'm like,
Self-made
wow.
hood collab.
Yeah, man. Absolutely.
Oh, man. Well, man, Toy Addict 17. Like, first of all, we've been showing his page. Please go follow the man, comment, like. You just embrace him in the community because, as you can see with tonight's show, he's embracing y'all. He's
Yes.
showing he's
Absolutely.
out there and he's always showing just support, and it's like it's people like himself, Mr. Tortella, Mesco, McSwain. There's some guys out there that like they never miss a beat, man. They're
No,
always commenting,
No, not at all.
showing you love and do pay it forward back to them, man. Just get
Yeah,
out there
absolutely.
and show and appreciate their page, man. And I'm telling you, Toy Addict 17, his page is it's crazy, man.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
You're doing. I'm a film buff too, man. So, and I'm a horror fan, and I see, and I'm just like, dude, this is.
Yeah.
Ah, man. I don't know.
Listen. Anybody that follows me, guarantee you, I will follow you back because that's what I want. If I haven't, there's some hidden gems out there I haven't found yet. Please reach out to me. Reach out to me.
You got a request. You got another request.
Bring back to YouTube.
Channel, man.
I don't know. Actually, I was talking with a few friends of mine, and they said, "Listen, you're doing the horror thing. You should do like a horror theme toy thing, in your show. You should do something different. Come back with something." I'm like, do I have the patience for that? I was like, I'll do it as long as I don't have to say that slogan anymore. But it's something I've considered. But again, right now I'm having so much fun just with these plastic little things in the back. I'm having such a blast with them, man. They're great, man.
And I'll just throw this out there. It's like if it wasn't for these three fellas that I team up, this makes it. Having four heads makes this fly for me because I don't know if I would do it if it was just me by myself. But having these fellas, our Voltron style, it just works, man. So that's and that really keeps me going.
Yeah.
The toys and the photography, that's all fine and well. The best part for me is just the community and the relationships you build.
Awesome. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh, man.
You guys are awesome, man. Listen, thank you so much for all that you do. I'm telling you, you guys are. I can't thank you enough. You guys are fantastic, man. I'm telling you, it's an honor. I'm honored to be on this show. I'm honored. I'm super honored.
awesome.
Hey, our pleasure, man.
Very nice to hear, man.
Jake said if
Yeah.
you do an
Thank
all
you.
horror review, not just toys, movies too, definitely people will watch that because that's something to think about. You're a horror fan, man. You know horror films, so that'd be kind of cool.
You would already have a lot of content on your
Yes.
horror show.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes, man.
I appreciate.
We're enabling. We're enabling via
Do
That's
it.
what we do.
Do it. Do it. Do it now.
That's what we do.
Do it now. I can see my wife's face over there, like.
Oh,
Excuse me?
good one.
Well, you know,
Oh,
she used to
man.
be. My wife was the one when I used to do YouTube channels. She was the one that edited my videos.
Oh, sweet.
You know, my
Our
would edit
wives are
my
like
videos.
our undercover biggest fans. Like
Yeah.
they just
Yeah.
won't say it directly.
They
Because my
are.
wife will never tell me, but my wife is always telling me stop buying figures, but then will buy me figures.
Exactly. Like, what do you like? She was like, "Oh my god, I'm so sick and tired of these figures." But then she shows up with a Batman toy one day from like 5 years old, a little one. I'm like, thanks.
My wife is the one that got me the reptile from Storm Collectibles. It
Oh,
wasn't me. That was
Hey,
her.
honey, a reptile from Storm Collectible.
That's awesome.
Blitz's wife did it.
What are you holding up, Kimbo? Hold on. What's Kimbo got there?
My wife took her phone, took my Robin figure the other night down to the basement to snap some
That's dope.
Robin figures
Oh,
because
wow.
she had that little
That is
hit of
dope.
inspiration, so she wanted to get her
Dope,
That-
man.
doing
That's
some,
the Adam
doing
West
some
style.
posing.
Oh,
Yeah,
That's awesome.
dope, man.
Adam West
Oh.
style pose right there.
I was
love
proud
that.
of her. She surprises me. Whenever it's always out of nowhere, and all of a sudden she just, I'm gonna take this figure. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait,
That's
your
dope.
wife took that photo, Yimbo?
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's
that's
done it about in the course of 2 years. I think we're up to like 10 or 11 times. She's like where I've posted on her behalf because I'm like, this is really cool that you just did this.
That's dope.
Man, that's fantastic, man.
Well, my wife hasn't taken any pictures, but I bought her action. I'm buying her action figure. I bought her a Frankenberry toy, and she's like, "When you get in the net?" I'm like, "I'll get you another." So she's collecting toys, I guess.
There you go.
It works.
That's cool because then you get to borrow them for a photo.
Yes, she hasn't let me borrow Frankenberry yet. Dude, J-Fix wants you to throw your get it going. Toy addict.
Oh,
Do it.
stop enabling me.
Get it going.
Listen, it's something to consider, and like if I have the right exposure and I have the, because honestly, if I do something like that, I don't want to do it alone. I don't want to do it alone. I want to
Right.
because you never know.
There you go.
Danger
Jorge said
Addict 17. Call it
Yeah.
Danger Addict 17.
There you go.
That's so funny. Somebody earlier said you should call it Kill Shots. Call it Kill
Oh,
Shots.
that'd be dope.
I'm like,
Nice.
yeah, all right. But
And also, shout out to Yimbo's wife.
I'll let her know. I'll let her know.
yeah, absolutely.
And-
Yeah, we got to
that's
you got to
common.
feature her here.
Blitz might be in trouble. Blitz's wife did it. She's
Yeah.
hooking him up with the toy.
You'd be
Toy
surprised. Like she's
Toy
always
crack.
telling me to slow down and like I want to say out of my last 25 figures,
Uh-huh.
at least maybe 11 or 12 were from her.
Wow.
Enabling.
You got a good one.
Look, she's already telling me. She's like, "What's your list for Toy Con?" I'm like, "Well, I'm looking for 3 things in particular that I want at Toy Con." She was like, "Okay, we'll talk when we get closer to the date." I'm like, "Well, that works."
Blitz is talking. I'm over here like I'm taking notes. I'm like,
Right.
say this, say that. That's so funny. That's awesome, man. That's beautiful.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Well, hey man, this has been like it's certainly our pleasure, Toy Addict 17, man. We
You guys are
appreciate
awesome.
it,
Thank you.
brother,
My pleasure.
coming on.
Thank you.
Man, it's for sharing your journey with us,
Mm-hmm.
sharing how you approach your shots, what motivates you for the figs, also sharing that you're just a huge horror fan in general, and that that's
General.
you and
That's just-
dude, that you are incorporating your kids into it too. That's
Oh,
amazing.
yeah.
You
Yeah.
give props for that,
Love it.
man, because
Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
that's winning dad awards right there.
Yeah.
Yep.
You're doing the real. That's the real work right there.
Hopefully, I don't get a tie for Father's Day. I'll get something else, a toy, right?
Nice hints. That's nice hints.
Hint, hint.
Hide them in that way, then they'll hook you up.
All right, so this is my last little story from
hold
today.
on, wait.
I had a
let's
snow
go.
day today. Here, let me see if I can get the
Got it.
autofocus going. Come on.
I got a question for you, Yimbo, because
Yeah.
I don't have batteries, so I had to like edit my lights. And are those the lights from the vehicle?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
we
what I was
lost
trying to. Yeah, so the autofocus
Actually
isn't really
pretty bright.
kicking in for me. So that was technically taken by my daughter because it's I have the
Oh, wow.
touchscreen shutter turned on. So
Yeah.
I'm just saying, technically, my 2.5, almost 3-year-old daughter did take that picture because I had lined it up, and then she touched the screen and it took it, and it's not blurry. So I'm like,
Wow.
here she is, your first toy photography
Man,
shot.
that's so dope.
Wow.
That's what we're talking
Nice.
about over here.
Almost
what we're
3
talking
in
about.
June.
We were talking
But yeah.
about that, man.
Wow, that's awesome, man.
That's what's up.
It's
But
fun.
yeah,
If Unworthy's still in the chat, I'm gonna show him the Mortal Kombat photo that
Okay.
he wanted to know about the shirt.
And perfect segue, man. Shout outs.
Mhm.
Hold on, let me put it up there. Let me get it up there. Yeah, that one's dope, dude. That's like nuts.
Fight.
That's nuts.
Those are Storm collectible figures and a whole bunch of editing.
Oh, that's nice, man. I like that.
Dang.
Yeah, that's dope.
That's what I'm talking about.
That
man.
looks great.
See, because it's like when you see shots like these things, and you see, man, it for me, it pushes me every time I see my peers throw down the hot fire. It just pushes me, man. It's like I gotta. It's like going into fighting games is literally like Ken and Ryu. You guys just keep pushing me because it's like I'm always, I got to get better. I got to do better. I got to get better.
And the best part is it doesn't feel like it's a competition.
No,
it's just
exactly.
It's a unity.
Exactly.
It's a partnership, man. I love it. It's dope.
Absolutely.
I don't know, man. So yeah, it's good, man. And we want to thank everybody, Unworthy Collectors, Jorge Diaz, Jay Figs up in the house, Biggest Poser in the house. I'm not gonna mess up her name, so I'll let someone else say it. But Noelle, she's in here. CJ Smooths. Who else was up in here? We had make sure I get No Chewing dropped in on us. Toronto Charger dropped in. Yeah, man. Clintastic 4 dropped in the house. Yeah. Hey, look, thank you everyone for coming in.
Yes, thank
here
you.
and joining us. Thanks for showing our guest, Toy Addict 17, some love tonight.
Thank you so much.
Being here, giving him some great questions. You guys gave him some really great questions. You wanted to know about stuff, and you also gave him some enabling and some influence to,
Thank you.
So we'll see what happens with that.
And he's going to be coming on with me in a couple of weeks. We have to lock down which
so
Sunday,
dope,
but we've already been talking about it.
Yes.
So that'll be this
be
Sunday. I'm tentatively scheduled for our friend Cal Side Fig Gig 2.
Oh,
so
nice.
he's tentatively scheduled for me.
So who you got? Go for it.
And then hopefully, then I think. Oh, and then Autumn Night is coming up. So that's that. Yeah. So Toy Addict, we have to talk. You might be on call for Sunday, and then possibly the 27th. I think. Yeah, man.
Nice.
So it's cool. We're doing it. We're doing the things
so
like when people tell us, like when we go, hey, you want to come on and talk to us because we like talking to people.
Yes.
People are answering the phone. It's awesome. They're like actually hitting us up. So we have guests. I love this. Like between our show and our other side shows.
And
we have Clintastic on Sunday.
Clintastic and Cox Ray.
Yeah.
Cox Ray gonna be joining the Lazy Boys being lazy on Sunday. And we put a thing out. They gotta bring a toy to open. So hopefully they bring a toy to open with us.
Yep.
And have fun and talk mess.
I already opened mine. I'm sorry. I couldn't wait.
You're gonna have another one by Sunday, man. I know.
Well, if Hasbro fucking delivers my shit, then maybe. But we'll see.
Good luck on that. Yeah.
I mean, if they don't, I'll still just review Reptile, like I said.
Okay. Yeah.
There we go.
He's still in the box. I mean, that works.
That works, man. So yeah, be sure to check that out. And if you didn't, go back and check out what's in the boxes. They were talking.
Yeah.
What I loved about their episode tonight is Toy Father was really going through like how he orders stuff, how he pre-orders stuff, what he chooses to pre-order. how to cut back on certain things. And it was really nice to kind of, get that perspective, because sometimes you have to be careful and like, where am I going with this? What am I trying to accomplish this year?
Mhm.
And, you have to kind of, I feel like all of us, many of us are kind of gravitating towards our certain things. And then we're, and we may cherry pick here and there, but we're kind of gravitating towards what we really enjoy. And that's a good thing. That's always good to see. So yeah, just make sure you guys are tuning in for this stuff. We appreciate it. And next Wednesday, we're going to continue the spotlight. So we're going to be doing accounts that have followers from 500 to 1,000. So we're going to be, spotlighting them, hooking them up. And then we'll also have, of course, the other features too. And then that's what we're going to be doing. And yeah, that's where we're at. And this Sunday, Yimbo, you see it right behind him. It's right there. And then after that, the Lazy Boys. So do what we do, man. We appreciate everyone. Like that's what's going on. I don't know, Blitz, you tell us what's up, man.
Well, before we do that, if anybody wants to hop on the show, like Yimbo said, just reach out to us.
Yeah, please. We
love talking to you guys. Like, tell us about yourself. We don't only want to feature you; we want to get to know you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I'm just saying. But yeah, I mean, it's that time. The bar's closing.
Yeah, don't be scared. You can wear a mask too if you want to.
Oh yeah,
do what you got to do. Just come on, do what you got to do. And once again, Toy Addict 17. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Thank you guys.
You've been awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate you guys. Thank you. No problem. Thank you for having me.
Oh, absolutely, man. So,
bar's closing.
Bar's closed.
Yep.
Night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Deuces.